Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use absolute cell references in Excel. Let's get started. We use an absolute cell reference in Excel calculations when we need to keep the reference to a cell in a formula constant. Let's take a closer look at what it means in the following example. We have a table with information on sales for each month. And down below, there's the total. Let's say we need to calculate what portion of the total sales the values for each month represent in percent. First, find cell D3. Type in the equal sign and divide the sales for that particular month, which is the information in cell C3, by the total sales in cell C15. Click Enter and check the result. To ensure it displays correctly, we must properly format the cell with the formula. Go to the Home tab, find Number, and click on the percent sign. Now if we try to copy the formula to the rest of the rows and calculate the percentage for the other months, Excel shows an error. Why is that? The issue is that Excel formulas typically use so-called relative cell references. This means that the formula in D3 uses relative references to cells C3 and C15, which is correct, but only in this row. Looking at the formula copied one row below, we see that the references have moved. The formula now contains a reference to C4, which is fine for referring to the February value, but the second reference is C16, an empty cell. We need the formula to refer to cell C15, containing the total sales value. You'll notice the same shift in each row. So how do we correct the formula? Here's where we use the absolute cell reference. To ensure each row shows the correct value, we need to lock the reference to cell C15 in the first row so that it doesn't change when copied to the rows below. Click into D3, set the cursor on reference C15, and press the function key, then F4. For some keyboards, you might not need to use the function key. This depends on your keyboard type. The reference to C15 is now marked with a $sign, next to both the letter and the number, indicating that the reference has been fixed. By using the absolute reference to cell C15, Excel will copy the formula dividing the changing value in each row by the constant value from cell C15. Once this is done, press Enter. And you can safely copy the formula to the rest of the rows. Well done! The percentages now appear correct. When we click through all the rows containing the formula, we can see that Excel uses the same cell, C15 everywhere. For instance, in row 4, the value from C4 is divided by C15. And in row 5, the value from C5 is divided by the fixed cell reference C15 too. The calculations in all rows are correct. Thanks to the relative reference, the values for specific months are taken into account, while the absolute reference ensures that the only value from cell C15 for total sales is always used to work out the result correctly. The absolute cell reference is effective whenever needed and works with any formula in Excel. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this.